Hi Scorpio, welcome back to my channel. My name's Kim. Firstly, I just want to apologise for not getting these full moon readings out before the 29th of April. I haven't been well of late, so I really just wanted to get them out for you. Feeling a little bit better, but if I have a coughing fit, please bear with me throughout the reading. Now, the full moon on the 29th is known as the pink full moon. It's 9 degrees in Scorpio, and it brings about a good omen for stability and success. Now, this full moon in astrology focuses on the benefits of planet Saturn, which is preparedness, steadiness, determination, and final success with the goals you want to achieve. And it occurred when the sun was opposing the moon. So this is about highlighting opposing forces or polarities in your life. And it's things to do with your head. So your work versus your home, or what you need versus what you want. So there's some sort of inner conflict and tension going on. And added with the external pressures from society, it's going to cause a lot of personal conflict. And you may feel drained of energy at this particular time. And with your home, family, and intimate relationships, it's going to come into a sharper focus following this full moon. And this full moon has a relationship to the previous new moon that we had in April on the 15th, which was in Aries. And that was about sowing seeds and planting what we want to do for the future. And with the new full moon, it is about goals that can now be fine-tuned or completed. So we're in a harvest time at the moment. So this is about making those emotional adjustments to what you're passionate about for your goals. And this full moon's effect is going to last for 2 weeks, up until the 15th of May, until the next new moon. So it is in your first house of self, Scorpio, and it's about you remaining steady throughout this 2 weeks period. So we've still got enough time for this reading to play out. It's the 4th of May as I'm doing this reading. So let's go ahead. What I've done, I've picked 2 different decks of the Lenormand cards, and I'm using the Anchor as the underlying issue, which is about security, long-term goals, feeling safe, that type of thing. And you're bringing the energies of the Coffin into the reading. So this is about endings. Now, this is an ending that you possibly did, Scorpio, because this card is a Scorpio card. And it is coming next to the ring, which is about relationships and strong bonds that you had. Now, this could have been an ending to a relationship, because underneath the ring we have the scythe, and this is about cutting a situation or a person. And this is also a card of Scorpio, so I really truly believe it is you that cut this relationship. Possibly it was a soulmate connection with the fish here, but you seem to have cut someone off. Maybe this person was hard to get hold of, but there was a lot of instability coming in with this full moon at the moment. So maybe this happened suddenly, and now you're feeling a little bit discontented with the scythe, but it was kind of your own doing. So I'm not real sure, but we may find out what it's related to as we get into the reading. But there's definitely an ending of a cycle, and with endings, you know that always comes new beginnings. Now, this may have a lot to do with being bankrupt too, with the fish here, because it does represent money. So maybe this person complained that you didn't have enough money, and there were some harsh words said. Because I feel this person, it could have been a Libra or a Taurus. Strongly feel it was a Libra or a Taurus that you cut off. And maybe this person was sort of slippery in some sort of way, or maybe they didn't like the fact that you didn't have money, something like that. But I do see a loss of money of some sort, or a termination of a job, or closing a bank account of some sort. Now, with the fish in the reading, now this person is quite a wealthy business person. Maybe they have stable investments, and maybe they didn't feel that you were on the same page as them. That could be a scenario that's playing out here. Maybe you wanted a long-term relationship with this person, or a commitment of some sort, or they did, but it didn't work out. Now, with the karma cards, with the moon in Saturn in your star sign, Scorpio, in your first house, this is about you going deep within, nurturing your emotions, and bringing your maturity back with this full moon. And it's about being able to resurrect your purity in some way, to know who you are. So it's going back to basics, and bringing back to the surface who you really are, or who you want to be, without anybody stopping you from doing what you want to do. Now, this is about feelings that are caused through secrets and desires that you want. And maybe you're looking at the reactions of other people, and you feel like you're not getting the results from the power of your actions in some way. Now, I have pulled some more cards here from the other Lenormand deck, and this is about communication with the letter. And it's definitely coming from a male, so it could be someone that's a little bit shallow when they've handwritten a letter. But this person is quite debonair. But maybe this letter was about health or growth in the relationship. That could be quite possible. So I'm just going to pull a couple of extra cards for you to see what's lying ahead, or if there's some clarifier cards here. But this is to do with your acting, Scorpio. You've got maybe you come across a little bit mystical, or of a mystery to somebody in a relationship. Maybe you need to let your guard down in some way. Maybe that's what it's telling you. Let's see what the Romance Angel cards have got to tell you. There was definitely some money cut. Could have been a contract for some. But definitely an ending of a relationship. So whether it was a business partnership, or there was sort of accident or something that's happened. Now, it's telling you it's safe for you to love again. Maybe you're just putting up a lot of restrictions, and you're not opening your heart enough, because to open your heart to give and receive is the highest energy of all. Love is the highest energy. So the more passion and love you put out with your heart, the more you will receive in abundance. I'm just going to pull some more clarifier cards for you. But first, I'm just going to turn these cards upside down to see what action the karma cards want you to take. It is to do with communication with a male. This could be maybe someone that works in medical, or someone is significant in your life anyway. It could be a spiritual healer in some way. But it's asking you to defend and be realistic about your extraordinary powers of prayer. So it's telling you to pray pretty much immediately. The power of prayer is very extraordinary, and you need to be concerned about the highest and lowest aspects of the way you project yourself to other people. Maybe you come across harsh in your words here, Scorpio, with the scythe, but you're speaking the truth, but it's got to be done in a better way. So You need to let your feelings tell you how you have to wait before you can control the situation and do it on your own. So maybe it's telling you to go on your own for a little while, but you need to notice the signs here with the angels. So yes, the signs you've been receiving are heaven sent. If you're getting feathers, coins and other signs upon your path, it's just to remind you that you're loved and never alone. So don't feel like this relationship that's ended is the end to all, because it's not. You've got more prospects coming up. Now, I'm just going to pull a couple of more cards and just see what this communication is about for you. It could be a man that needs a prescription for a small majority of people. But it's definitely a message, and it could be a message from a family member too with the tree there. Now, this is about a child for some. That could be a stressful child or a loss of a child in some way. Maybe somebody's had an abortion with this here. With the scythe too, this is about surgery. So that could be another scenario that can play out, or it could be a new beginning that's going to be stressful for you. But there's definitely some news from somebody that works in medicine. And it's quite possible that it could have been with the fish. Sometimes represents fertility and sperm. And maybe there was a loss of a child. Maybe this was a pregnancy that needed to be aborted, or maybe you had a cesarean and it was stillborn for some. But it's just for a small majority of you. But maybe this had an effect on the relationship with your partner, and it's telling you it's safe for you to love again. But it's just saying, take control of the situation and listen to your own feelings and do it in your own way, how you want to get through this, Scorpios. So I hope this has helped you. A little bit confusing, but there's a lot of scenarios that can play out here because there's a lot of viewers watching. But there's definitely an ending to a relationship or a family member. And definitely a cut of money for some, but there is definitely a message that's come from somebody in the family or someone in medical, some sort of prescription for some, and a loss of a child. So it is about remaining steady throughout all this, Scorpio. So just pray a lot. It's an extraordinary power and it's going to help you. And the angels are putting signs in front of you to help you through this. So it is telling you it's safe to love again. Just open your heart and give and receive the highest energy of all from the angels. So love and blessings to you all, Scorpio. Love you all, and I will see you again soon. Bye for now.